Have you ever considered the potential value of your future self? Not merely in aspirations or vague estimates, but in tangible figures, the type that steadily increases while you focus on your daily activities. Many individuals often overlook the fact that their net worth is being calculated, not by chance or destiny, but through mathematical principles. The principles of compounding are always accurate. If you've ever been curious about how your daily habits, savings, and timing can influence the balance you'll eventually see in your bank account, I encourage you to stay with me until the end. What you're about to learn could significantly alter your perspective on your finances, your time, and your future. The notion that wealth is purely a matter of chance is among the most significant misconceptions in finance. Individuals often hold the perception that achieving success hinges on securing the ideal job, selecting the perfect investment, or experiencing a fortunate turn of events. However, the reality is much more straightforward, and perhaps a bit unsettling. Your financial future is entirely within your control. Your future is being shaped by a series of unseen compounding factors that subtly forecast your results. Each dollar you earn and every cent you save, along with the time you take to begin, are all factors contributing to a calculation that continuously projects your future financial standing. The surprising aspect? Many individuals tend to overlook that formula. Many individuals navigate through the years with the belief that time is on their side, not realizing that the power of compounding is relentless and does not pause for anyone. It benefits those who act promptly while disadvantaging those who delay. The essential inquiry is not about your potential for wealth. It's important to assess if the financial strategies you are currently employing are guiding you toward your goals or hindering your progress. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and also press the like button to know more financial insights. Let's continue. The initial factor to consider is time. The most critical factor influencing your financial future is undoubtedly time. Time can serve as your greatest asset or your most formidable challenge. It's the key factor that can enhance your wealth, but only if you allow it the opportunity to do so. Consider two individuals who share a friendship. Both individuals have identical earnings and allocate the same monthly investment amount. The initial phase commences at 22 years of age, while the subsequent phase is deferred until 32. Both of them reach a halt at 60. The individual ultimately achieves nearly double the net worth, not due to superior talent or decision-making, but rather as a result of an additional 10 years of time. 10 years that may have felt insignificant at the time, but when considering the power of compounding, those years were truly invaluable. Initially, the process of compounding can seem inequitable. It conceals its strength. Investing for a year may yield only modest returns, leading you to question the value of your efforts. However, that is the mechanism by which individuals can become ensnared. Initially, compounding may seem unexciting, but over time, its power becomes undeniable. The initial years may appear sluggish, not due to a lack of strength, but rather because it is in the process of building momentum. Once it reaches that pivotal moment, the growth potential can significantly accelerate. Individuals who choose to exit prematurely often miss out on the potential rewards, while those who begin their journey later may struggle to reach the same level of success. The second predictor is contribution. While time serves as the driving force, it is the contributions that provide the necessary energy to propel progress. The monthly contributions you allocate play a crucial role in shaping your financial outlook. Individuals frequently convince themselves, "I'll begin saving once my income increases." However, that moment seldom occurs, as lifestyle tends to grow at a pace that outstrips income. The reality is that your capacity to accumulate wealth hinges not on your income, but rather on your savings and investments. Let's clarify that misconception. Investing just $5 a day, equivalent to the price of a snack or a delivery fee, can accumulate to nearly $75,000 over 30 years, assuming a modest return. Investing $10 daily? More than $150,000. It's not solely about the effort you put in. Rather, it's about strategically channeling minor inefficiencies into powerful growth opportunities. This is where the forecast becomes concerning. Each dollar spent without careful consideration is an opportunity lost, one that could have grown significantly over time, potentially yielding returns that multiply 10, 20, or even 30-fold. So the question isn't, is it possible for me to invest? It's, is it wise for me to pass on this opportunity? Your future self, the one aspiring for freedom, travel, or peace of mind, relies on the contributions you make today. The third predictor to consider is the adversary of compounding or debt. While time and contributions can effectively accumulate wealth, it's important to recognize that debt can deplete it just as rapidly. It represents the less favorable aspect of compounding, the counterpart that can hinder your financial growth rather than enhance it. Imagine a scenario where you have a credit card balance of $5,000, accruing interest at a rate of 20%. By consistently making only the minimum payments each month, that $5,000 could gradually increase, potentially doubling or even tripling over time. While you may not notice it on a weekly basis, the figures are steadily increasing behind the scenes. The same exponential growth that had the potential to enhance your wealth is now benefiting the financial institutions instead. The situation is quite harsh. 1 year of holding high-interest debt can significantly diminish the growth of your investments over several years. The initial principle of enhancing your financial growth is straightforward. Remove any compounding factors that hinder your progress before establishing those that will benefit you. It's essential to address underlying issues before investing further resources. The fourth predictor to consider is reinvestment. One crucial aspect that often goes overlooked is the importance of reinvestment. When your profits begin to generate additional profits, you enter a stage of significant wealth growth. Wealth accumulation isn't solely a result of intelligence. Rather, it stems from the strategic approach of allowing one's financial resources to generate additional income. All dividends, interest payments, and profits are reinvested into the system. This is where the calculations take on an extraordinary quality. The growth trajectory begins to ascend, and that inflection point, that trajectory, is where wealth is created. Individuals who take withdrawals prematurely can diminish its potential. Individuals who consistently reinvest allow the trajectory to ascend until it experiences significant growth. And once it does, your financial growth extends beyond mere earnings. Time, freedom, and choice are the true indicators of wealth. The fifth predictor is behavior. Even the most robust strategy will falter if the individual implementing it cannot maintain consistency. The figures can forecast your future, yet it is your commitment that determines if that forecast materializes. Each time you forego saving, you are negatively impacting your financial outlook. When you choose to sell in a state of panic, you are hindering the potential growth of your investments over time. Your net worth is not determined by market fluctuations, rather, it is shaped by your responses to those changes. Those with substantial resources recognize this principle. They maintain a focus on long-term calculations rather than allowing short-term anxieties to influence their decisions. They implement systematic routines, maintain composure during market fluctuations, and rely on data rather than feelings. When you gain mastery over your behavior, you effectively take charge of your future outcomes. Watch the video appearing on the right side to know the signs that show you're getting rich secretly. Also, subscribe to our channel to help us complete our goal of 11,000 subscribers.